Mr Rhys was overjoyed with happiness when he received an email from Mr Hafiz Bakare in Nigeria. Hafiz is the worst type of scammer, if there can be one, because he's what we call a recovery scammer. So essentially his email states that if you have been scammed, then Hafiz and his cronies will be able to get your money back, obviously for a small fee that you will never see again. Now, where we pick this call up is a little bit into the scam. Mr Rhys advised Hafiz that a man in Ghana, calling himself Mr Solomon Justice, advised the scam victim, me, that he was Hafiz's boss. After hearing of this advice and feeling comfortable, Mr Rhys has sent the money to the imaginary scammer, Solomon Justice. Hafiz is outraged by this and rings and emails Mr Rhys time and time again, advising him never to deal with Mr Solomon Justice. So Hafiz is already aware that the money's been sent to Solomon. Now, Solomon has sent Mr Rhys an email that I'm going to put up on the screen for you all that actually states that Mr Hafiz went rogue and has been sent to prison. So Mr Rhys is contacting Mr Hafiz to find out what the hell's going on and seek some reassurances from him. So whilst you're listening to the call, I hope you enjoy it. Have a look at the emails that you see on the screen, because you might find a few of them a little bit funny. Enjoy.
Yes, my friends, how are you?
Mr Hafiz, I'm very upset with you because I've called your number 4 times and it says you are unavailable.
That should be network. Don't forget that we are in Nigeria. Network for you is possible at any time. And meanwhile, I did not like the email you sent to me because I told you I don't know who is Mr. Solomon, and that name is not a very reliable name. That name sounds like a fraudster. Like you make a transfer to Solomon. I told you before you told me if I know him, I said no, I don't know who is Solomon, and I advised you not to contact him or send anything to him. The next thing, you get back to me and telling me that to make a transfer to him when we need money to finalize this. How do you want me to feel? You told me that you make a transfer to Solomon Justice, and that is the money you're supposed to send to me. That you have contacted your bank to get the money back and send me. That sounds so childish. To get the money back and send me. That sounds so childish. And it sounds still so annoying because I have already concluded the plan. To make sure you get the fund as soon as I get the fee. Next thing, you send me an email that you use the money I sent to Solomon or blah, blah, blah. No. I wasn't happy, honestly. I felt so embarrassed and so disappointment because I've already spoken to the board and I've already advised them what to do as soon as they got the fund. Next thing, you send me an email that the money is supposed to send me, that you send it to one Mr. Solomon Justice. I was upset and I felt embarrassed. I thought that maybe you were kidding because that sounds so childish and so ridiculous.
No, but
I told you I don't know that person, that person is not reliable. I should not send any money to him. I told you that. You told me about this Solomon. I said I don't know him, that he should be one of those imposters. How comes you telling me that you send him money? How do you want me to feel?
But sir, in Solomon's email that he sent to me, he told me that you had been sent to prison.
Why will I be sent to prison? I don't know who is Solomon. I don't know where he got that information from because I believe he's one of those imposters who are scamming people, innocent people, taking away money from them. I told you that. In my life, I'm a very straightforward and I'm a very honest person. I am contested for governor of CBN and I don't want anything to tarnish my image. But everything I said to people, whatever the conversation I had, I know it is recorded. I'm very careful in whatever thing I do because I don't want anything that will touch my image. I don't know who is the so-called Solomon. I don't know where he comes from. I don't know his office.
But he told me that he is your chairman.
Which chairman?
He said that he is your chairman.
How can he be my chairman? How can an imposter be my chairman? I keep telling you this thing. You have my internet. Anybody that sends you a message, try to copy the name, search the name on Google, and see what Google will tell you about that person. You know my full name, Hafiz Bakare. If you copy my name, put it on Google, you will bring everything about me. You read my profile and know who I am by myself.
But he said if you read the email he sent me, sir, please just listen to me for a moment. He said that you had stolen the money that I had already sent to Solomon, and that you were intercepted by one of his police officers with pornography and prostitutes.
My friend, listen to me. My friend, listen to me. This is Nigeria. A lot of things are happening. Impersonation is too much, and people are seeking some information in order to tarnish somebody's image. You will be receiving many emails promising you for money. At the end of the day, all they want is to get your money. Once they get your money, they will ask for more.
But he also told me, sir, he also told me that you are in prison and you have concealed a mobile phone inside your anus.
So, am I in prison? Am I in prison?
That is what Mr. Justice told me, sir. He said that you were sentenced. Read the email, sir. He said that you had been sentenced by Senior Judge James Clement to 15 years in prison, and he told me that you were... He told me that you were communicating with me because you have hidden a phone up your backside.
Listen to me, my friend. I want you to know, I don't know who is Solomon Justice. A lot of things are happening. A lot of criminals are here seeking information to not tarnish somebody's image. Now, you have sent me him money, and the money has gone forever. You can't get the money again because those people are criminals. So whatever email you receive, forward it to me, and only abide on my advice. Because what I will do is, I will seek permission and I will verify. All those people are criminals. I don't know who they are, and I don't care to know them. But because we are doing everything possible to get those criminals arrested. And we have arrested some people who claim to be from CBN. We've gotten them arrested. And we're still looking for more ways to get them arrested. There are many. There are plenty. And we are doing our best with the FBI, with the CIA, and with the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. We are doing our best to get people arrested because they are the ones spoiling the good image of this country. This country is blessed. This country is rich. But because of the imposters who are spoiling the good name of this country, everybody is afraid to deal with Nigeria. Everybody is afraid because there are a lot of scams going on here, more especially on the internet. People claim to be what they are not. People claim to be Bank of Asia. People claim to be this, of which they are nothing but imposters. So everybody is afraid to do business. Everybody is afraid. So I want you to be careful. Be very, very careful with the kind of emails you receive, with the kind of calls you receive. There are a lot of criminals here. And I bet you that call Solomon Justice is nothing but a criminal. Don't respond to his email again. Because they are looking for a way to hijack this transaction. And if you do not listen to my advice, if anything goes wrong, do not call me because I won't listen to you. I have told you this before.
Let me ask you a question, sir. I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with me because I need to know who I can trust. Have you hidden a mobile phone inside your anus to communicate with me from prison?
Why will I do that? Why will I do that? If you go to my email from the day one, the mobile phone I gave you is the one we've been talking with. We've been in this for almost 6 months now. Go through my conversation, check the phone number I sent you if it is different from the one we are communicating with. Check the phone number if it is different.
Sir.
Tell me the truth about it. How is that possible, my friend? How is that possible?
KY Jelly.
Possible? I called you, we talk on phone every day. We talk on phone every day. And I sent you an email almost every day. If somebody in prison, can you have access to email in Nigeria?
But
can you have access to make calls?
He told me that you want me to send the money to you so that you can bribe the prison officials to escape.
Mr. Yadik, I love your confidence and I love as you're opening up to tell me things. But I'm telling you nothing but the truth that nothing is wrong with me. I am very, very okay. And anybody telling you I'm in prison, I'm in this, is wasting his or her pocket time. Those people are criminals. They just want to convince you so that you can send money. Don't waste your money returning to them. Don't waste money. Because I won't be happy when you're wasting money. That is my kind of person.
But he told me that you would say this. He told me that you would say this. And in his email, he also says that you would try to bribe the guards to escape by offering them sex.
When people are speaking evil about me, I like it so much. And I am not surprised. because this is not the first time. They are saying all these things for them to get money from you, and they have gotten the money, and they have absolutely nothing to offer. Next thing they will come asking for another money to send. That is just it. You are their victim, and I want you to put a stop to that. Don't send them any money anymore, because those people, they are not...
If you were in prison, would you ever attempt to bribe the guards by offering them sexual favours?
My friend, to start with, I am not in prison because I'm not a criminal. I am not in prison. Why will I be in prison? I'm not an imposter. I'm not a criminal. So why will I be in prison? I'm not in any fucking prison.
But are you...
Phone almost every day. I called you. I've called you 2 times today. We talk on phone almost every day. So how will I be in prison and I have such freedom?
But would you...
And how will I be in prison and I'm sending email? And who put me in prison?
But if you were in prison, would you offer the guards sexual favours to escape prison?
My friend, Nigeria doesn't operate like that. No matter who you are, if you can go through the news of Nigeria, you can see so many senators, so many governors who are in prison. They don't have access to make calls, no matter who you are. You can't even make calls. You can't even come out. You can't even make a call. You can't even communicate with anyone because they will seize everything you have. They will seize everything you have. You can't even communicate to the email. So why will I be in prison and I'm sending you messages and I'm calling you on phone? That is not possible.
Just a quick interjection here because some listeners may be offended if I don't explain what's about to happen. Mr Rhys is about to explain to the scammer that he does not want to deal with a homosexual man. The reason being is if you read Solomon's email, he does explain that the scammer, Mr Hafiz, is trying to escape prison by offering the guards sex. The reason for this is just because Nigeria outlaws homosexuality in any shape or form, and it is punishable by being sent to prison or worse. Please note, Mr Rhys is just a fictional character, and I do not support homophobia in any way, shape or form. When you deal with particularly West African scammers, questioning their sexuality, though, really does get under their skin. So that's why Mr Rhys is about to do it. We do not support any form of homophobia whatsoever. If there are any homophobic comments, they'll be deleted and removed. Enjoy the rest of the call. Sir, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I do not want to deal with a homosexual man. Are you homosexual?
How will I be a homosexual? I'm an elder. I've told you the name of my church. I've told you the name of my church. How can I be a homosexual? I am married, beautiful married with 4 kids. How will I be a homosexual? That is an evil thing. That is an evil before the sight of the God.
What do you think about men that are homosexual?
Homosexual people, they are evil. They are evil people. They are very evil and devilish. I don't communicate with them and I don't deal with them because they are very devilish and all of them will go to hell. They will go to hellfire because it's an evil before the sight of my God.
And what would you do if you saw 2 homosexual men holding hands on the streets of Lagos?
Oh my goodness! I will only preach for him to repent. I will only preach for repentance. I will read the Bible for him and ask him to repent because God loves us. If you can repent, good. If you don't want to repent, you will go to hell. That is it. I can't condemn. I can only preach. God said this is an evil before him. Stop this and you'll be saved. Continue with this and you go to hellfire. I will preach because it is my work. I am an elder. So I preach against it. I will read the Bible with the person and make the person to know that it's an evil before the sight of the God. That is why he said we should marry. We should marry and replenish the earth. That is the commandment. We should get married to a woman and replenish the earth. Homosexual is an evil before God. It's an evil.
Right, I want you to email me with the next steps, sir. I'm just going to have to believe that you are not homosexual and you are not in prison.
Please, I'm not. God is my witness. God is my witness. I am not homosexual and I'm not in prison. And anybody that is speaking evil against me, God will punish the person. And anybody that is calling you to take your money and do nothing, God will also punish the person. That is what I believe. I have spoken my word and the heaven be a witness.
Sir, you said that you are not homosexual and you are not in prison, but you did not say anything about having a mobile phone hidden inside your anus.
My friend, God, this conversation, God is sharing us. God is my witness. I have no witness but is God. I have no witness but is God. My brother, I did not have any mobile phone hidden on my helmet. You can hear my voice. My voice never changes. My phone number never changes. My interaction with you never changes. And I'm not afraid of talking, and neither am I talking slowly. I'm talking hell and hearty, and I'm fully talking from you. I'm fully talking to you.
Okay, email me with the next steps, Mr. Hafiz. I believe you.
There is no problem, my brother. I will be the last person that will deceive you, because whatever thing we do, we must give account of it before God. God is watching. He is looking at us. Every life we take, everything we do, He is watching. And one day we will give account of it. I can never be a party of cheat, and I can never be a party of lie. God forbid. It's an evil before Him. God forbid.
God bless you, sir. Email me. Goodbye.
It's okay. Thank you very much.
Goodbye, brother. Well, that's the end of part 1 for now. There's plenty more fun with Mr. Hafiz, don't worry. Please like, share and subscribe, and you'll be the first to know when part 2 of Mr. Hafiz the Scammer goes live.